Hello friends, welcome to the video series on After BTech. I am Dr. S. Swapna Kumar, going to use your most valuable time in a useful way to provide an outline on the postgraduate engineering education system and its usefulness. Often, students and their parents used to raise a question on what next after BTech. They are having a mixed number of queries that erupt in their mind, such as why it is necessary to do higher study, what is the purpose of doing it, how it is going to benefit, etc. So let me stretch my talk to answer all these queries in a simple way. Please note that education is an asset that values even when you get old. Let's follow. Higher education. Higher education upgrades the existing knowledge, ability of the graduates when they study specialized course through higher educations. Students get sharp understanding of core subjects and improves their awareness. In the technical field, their skill enhances and finds interest into new research technology. Higher education creates in you a quality professionals and awareness to take self-decisions. You will develop creative thinking and will understand the things better. You will have a rise in career growth and get more responsibility in the job. When the obligation, responsibility grows, then you will rise to higher position with better earning. You may get higher pay and get financial stability. Higher education will increase diversification and employability. What you have not anticipated in the graduate level on different opportunities will be clearly visible after doing postgraduate education, like employability, startups, business, research, etc. Remember, try to gain higher education that are recognized and respected worldwide, and even establish professional connections for future expertise exchange. Let's follow. Professional education. Graduate and postgraduate are two stages of same ladder. Graduate are the students who completes their bachelor degree of various courses as per number of years of study. Postgraduates are those who have completed their master's degree in any specialized field as per number of years of study. Engineering and technology are more or less resemblance. However, engineering is a knowledge-oriented learning, whereas technology is a skill-oriented learning. BE, BTech and ME, MTech. BE, ME is the plain engineering is more of theoretical based study or research, while BTech, MTech is the engineering technology is more of application engineering study or research. Similar to MTech degree in India, in US, university offers MS degree after completion of course. Remember, TOEFL and GRE tests are needed to qualify for international college admissions. Let's follow. MTech course highlights. Now let us see the MTech course. It is a professional postgraduate engineering master degree program. MTech is more concentrated in research than BTech. Duration of the course is 2 years of study in the specialized engineering in India. Normally, the course costs around 30K or more depending upon higher institutions and university policies. There is no age limit to pursue an MTech degree. Note, it is better to acquire MTech degree in continuation with BTech degree if there is no supportive issues in the family. Admission criteria. Students who like to do MTech degree from IIT, IISc, NIT or premier institutes, then valid GATE score, that is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering examination, need to acquire. They can even receive scholarship for 24 months. Those without GATE score and without scholarship, MTech course in other institutions based on BTech score of 60% and based on selection criteria. Let's follow. Next on opportunity after MTech. Let's understand. After MTech, there is a scope for a research degree such as PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. You can do online, offline job right after completing MTech course. You will have the skill to join engineering college as a teacher. Wide scope of opportunity in government and private sectors. Even you can have a startups of own. Remember, MTech program in distance learning mode is not considered as valid. So be careful before you take a step. Let's follow. MTech courses in EC. EC have always been emerging as an evergreen branch. Some of the most commonly preferred MTech specializations that you can witness are embedded systems, electronics design and technology, microelectronics and VLSI design, wireless communication, signal processing, robotics, telecommunication engineering, and many more. Even MTech specializations have been contributing to the current trends of technology like machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, etc. Let's follow. Next on MTech embedded system. An embedded system is a microprocessor based computer hardware system with software, and that is designed to perform dedicated function either as an independent system or a part of large system. You can witness some examples like Internet of Things IoT, automated teller machines, ATM, mobile phones, digital camera, GPS, household appliances such as microwave oven, washing machines, and many more. MTech Embedded System is a postgraduate course of 2 years, 4 semester durations. The structure of the course is an integrated learning program, both theory and labs. The learning skill is designed for engineers to learn both hardware and software platform. The embedded system contributes to the industries like automotive, avionics, consumer electronics, medical devices, defense, robotics, and many more. Even the field of embedded system can be seen in various different branches of engineering. Remember, you need to gain knowledge in state-of-the-art tools and theories to become a good embedded system engineer. Let's follow. On career of MTech embedded system. Embedded systems have come a long way since their inceptions. Today you take any product of development in the EC or interrelated branches, the contribution of embedded systems evolves. So it is a sustainable field like ubiquitous computing, artificial intelligence devices, machine learning, robotics, cyber systems, the smart building industry, intelligent transport systems, etc. MTech in embedded system is the better choice, will provide plenty of career opportunities. Even you look across the job opportunities in embedded industry like embedded hardware engineer, embedded software test engineer, embedded system trainer, embedded marketing and sales executive. Even you can penetrate into the research field as a faculty. You can have a small startup, business setup, etc. VLSI and embedded system. If you relate, then VLSI is related to hardware developments. But if you are well versed with both hardware and software skill, then of course embedded system field would be beneficial. Let's follow. Top companies in embedded system. Top companies in India that hiring for embedded system engineers are from government, public sector, multinational, private sector companies like BEL, BHEL, EIL, CDAC, Tata Elxsi, Robert Bosch, Tata Consultancy Service, Delta Electronics, L&T Technology Services, Samsung, LG, SCL, IBM, National Instruments, Texas Instruments, and many more. A fresh BTech, MTech graduates has options of generally ending up as an embedded system engineers with an average salary of say rupees 4 lakhs to rupees 8 lakhs and has a similar growth curve as the engineer in IT industries. They can even lead to project as per their performance and capability. Let's follow. Next on scope of MTech. There are wide scope of higher education in MTech with specialization in embedded system nowadays. The scope of embedded system is widely increasing day-to-day life. Embedded electronics are a vital part of modern technology and are poised to become even more important as engineering advances. Definitely, there is a great future in embedded hardware and software development as you find embedded systems literally everywhere and in every domain. Embedded systems field has an endless opportunity in terms of growth and research. So, embedded system will witness a complete overhaul in coming years. You should get connected to the future with your branch of specialization. Thank you.